Yeah.
So with it,
We here, y'all. The fire
we in there.
session.
Get your
Y'all,
wine.
episode 15. Benji, always with the wine. One hope. You know what I'm saying? I'm Big Ken. That's Benji Banks, the man, the brand.
What's happening with it?
Y'all already know what time it is. We here. We here to bring y'all the good news. I ain't gonna say the gospel because that was Benji's old job, but I'm just saying, like, we come to bring y'all some good news about good people. Y'all already know we mix it up. Sometimes we have y'all laughing. Sometimes we giving y'all information and we have y'all laughing. And then sometimes we having some real discussions about some real topics and we have y'all laughing. So at the end of the day, y'all already know we're going to have fun. We're going to be entertained. My guy, Benji, how your week started off so far, my brother?
Man, I'm enjoying chilling at the crib, man. It's holiday season, brother. Get some time off. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
shoot, I ain't mad at it at all. Get to chill out, man. Enjoy just a little time. Check that Spider-Man movie joint out yesterday with my kid.
It was good.
It was pretty dope. It was pretty dope.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big Spider-Man guy. I'm a Marvel guy, of course, but I mean, I'm not one to have to run to the movie theaters. I ain't gonna lie to you. During the pandemic, made me lazy because I got Disney Plus and all Marvel movies was coming on Disney Plus.
They was coming through that joint, right?
Yeah, so I was like, man, I'm not
just saying, brother did hit the luxury theater. You know what I'm saying? So brother was,
this guy.
had everything at his disposal. You know what I'm saying? With the, garçon.
Yeah, this guy.
So it was kind of cool. Plus, my son gave me some money, bro. Can you believe that?
It's always good when your kids give you money after all the years of giving them money.
Some money on me, man. I almost danced. In the theater, bro. I'm just saying.
That's what's up. And speaking of great moments, man, shout out to South Oak Cliff High School, Dallas, Texas, 214. Y'all already know. Hey, when I tell you the whole cliff, as we say in Oak Cliff, we say the cliff. The whole cliff was at the game. When I tell you they was there, they was representing, and they gave the young fellas that extra push that they needed to win the whole thing, to win a championship of high school football, 5A Division II. You know what I'm saying? Here in the state of Texas, they beat some very hard teams, man. Shout out to them boys, man. I'm very proud of that coaching staff, that school they put on for the city, for sure. And we proud of y'all, man. They went through a lot of adversity. If you're from Dallas and you've been around Dallas, you know the story of South Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
Like they've been through a lot. The school was messed up. You know what I'm saying? They had the kids going to school in like an alternative joint. We call it Village Fair, the alternative school for I think for a year or two or maybe 3 while they rebuilt the school. But now they got a beautiful new building. They got beautiful new facilities. And to top it all off, see what happens when you pour into these kids. They go
Coach
and they go and they succeed. And they won it all. So
shout out
to South Oak Cliff High School.
That's dope.
Coach
Man.
Jason Todd, man. Keep doing it up.
The timeline was flooded with SOC. So
you already know.
Couldn't help it. Back home, them the roots. So, can't hate on that.
Just for context, y'all gonna hear Benji talk about California a lot because that's where he's been for the past 20 years. But don't get it twisted. Benji straight out of Bunton.
Yeah, I'm a country boy. I'm a country boy. We, I still love y'all back home. They just didn't love a brother enough to make a brother stay. So a brother had to give y'all the peace sign. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey man, y'all already know we got a new segment that we got that Benji came up with, and y'all already know if y'all follow Benji on social media, he makes you lift your hands. So we're gonna roll up into Benji's lift your hands moment. So y'all go ahead and lift your hands. Benji,
lift those hands.
Yeah, go ahead and let them know.
Well, we have a little saying, okay? Those of you who remember Lot's wife, she wasn't supposed to look back. But now check this out. Ladies, don't look back unless you're throwing that ass, okay? So that's the only reason why you should ever look back. and this is a lift your hands moment. So go on and lift your hands. Don't ever look. Yes,
Benji,
sir.
Benji making y'all lift y'all hands. Y'all, hey, I'm telling y'all, next season, Benji has some amazing stuff planned for the Lift Your Hands segment. So y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to the page and share and make sure y'all are in the loop, man, because we want to we want to make sure that everybody hears these moments and gets this information. But
You gonna
y'all
get
already,
it. You gonna
yeah,
get it.
but y'all
You gonna
already
get
know
it.
what time it is. I know a lot of you all are tuned in because we got a very special guest today.
Yes, sir.
I've been knowing this little dude for a while. I say little dude because he little bro. He little bro to me. You know what I'm saying? Been knowing him since he was a little fella in high school when I first met him. Watched him grow over the years. He's grown into an excellent businessman. He got a lot popping off. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely wanted to bring him on the show. And y'all already know here at the Five Session, we always want to shine the light on people that's doing awesome stuff in the community and then and in the city of Dallas, Texas. And outside of that, we gonna branch out, but we want to start at home first, you know what I'm saying, to
Right.
shine the light on these people to let y'all know who they really are. And one guy that really stood out to me and I wanted to bring him on the show was the one and only CT the Chef. CT the Chef, man.
CT the
And y'all
chef.
see on the picture, y'all see it's not a game. Y'all see the food. The man prepares the food. He brings it to you. So, I mean, there's nothing much more for me to say, but we're going to bring him on. But before we bring him on, let me give y'all just a little sample of what he does. Now that will make you lift your hands. Y'all see that food? That lift your hands already.
He came in with his hands lifted. That's
Watch
what I'm
out,
talking
man. Look
about.
out, man. Look out. What's up, fellas?
What's I
Welcome,
do with you, my man?
welcome. Hey man, listen, that food official. I was telling him before the show, I don't have people on that talk about food that I ain't never had.
Mm-hmm.
Bro hooked me up with the food, y'all. And when I tell you the food was amazing, I'm gonna tell you right off top. I got two favorites, and he knows I'm gonna hit him. I want some smoked wings, want some smoked chicken wings, and I want some smoked chicken salad. Now I know y'all say that's typical black person eat all this chicken, but I'm just saying that's just my favorite. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of stuff on the menu. He got a lot of stuff that he cooks, but I'm gonna let y'all meet him and y'all gonna figure out the type of stuff that he can offer. CT, kind of introduce yourself to the people, let them know, a little bit about your background, where you're from.
What's up, good people? My name is CT. People know me by CT the Chef, and we offer here in the Dallas Metroplex and also cross state lines, Louisiana. We've been to Houston. We've even been to Cabo to do what we do. And we do healthy meal preps. We do private chefs. We do catering. Um, a plethora of things. If you have a specialist that gives you a certain meal plan, we know how to follow that and get that to you. If you don't have time to cook it, we do because we cook for you. That's CT meal prep right there.
Already. Before we go any further, let me flash these up on the screen. These are also in the comments. We got his Facebook page, you know what I'm saying? We got his Facebook page. Y'all can find him on Facebook. And we also have his website in the comments as well. So you all can go and get those links and go straight to those sites. So if y'all want, you know what I'm saying, look, peep out the products, maybe you want him to cook something for you, you can go check it out and make that happen. Because I'm telling you, you won't be sorry, definitely.
Not
It
at all.
looks
Not at
like you
all.
won't be sorry. That's for sure.
I know
Oh, the taste is genuine, quite genuine.
you will be
Yes,
sleepy
sir.
though.
You
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 gonna
will
get the
be
itis?
sleepy. You won't be
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. It's all right. It's all right.
that that
That's good food. Like, if we
you
didn't get
you'll
the
be
itis from the food, you know what I'm talking about? We might have a little bit of problem. You know what I'm
you'll
saying?
be sleepy on the catering and the hot plate side, but on the meal prep side, you'll be okay.
Can
Cause
get
that's
your
most.
healthy on.
Yeah,
All
you can
right,
get your
for
healthy
sure, for
on.
sure. I dig that. I dig that. When you what made you what what brought out your passion to do this? Like, was it a grandmother? Was it just something you came up with on your own? What started it all? Your cooking, all of that. What made you get into it?
Man, you wouldn't believe my first time ever cooking. I was 6 or 7, and I was over my auntie house in the South, off of York Street, and man, she had me cook a serving of scrambled eggs. That was my first thing I ever cooked. Mastered it, and from that point on, I just started to try things and
Right,
try to stick my foot into different pots so I can make people, let them know I put my foot in it. And at a young age, I was blessing people's stomachs, you know. But I made meal preps. I made meal preps for myself. And I had a coworker when I wasn't doing this full time. She was asking me, "Hey, can I taste that? Can I taste that?" And I was like, "Nah, you can't taste it. Nah, this is mine." And you know how coworkers are. They always want to taste your food,
right.
or they'll get your food while you working. So you got to be
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
careful.
for sure. They'll steal it in the refrigerator.
They'll steal it. They'll
That's why you
steal
don't
it.
let them taste it.
So, but what I did after the fifth time, I let her taste it, and she said, "Can I pay you to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And family members have been telling me, "Hey man, you should sell your food. You should sell your food." And I thought they were just gassing me up,
Right.
To and man, I made those 3 meals for her, and coworkers start asking her, "Who did that for you?" And she told them, "CT did it. Chris did it." At that time, it was Chris. It's CT now. The price just went
Right.
up, and man, before I know it, man, I was making 3 meal preps. Looked up, I was making 30, and then 30 turned into I can't count, and we
Right.
and
Awesome.
we just kept the train running.
That's dope, man. And that's usually how it starts. Cause I love to cook myself. So you just get in there and then you start creating and you're creating. Do you feel like when you started creating, that's was like therapeutic for you? Like, cause for me as a cook, I know like when I get in the kitchen, like I get in the zone, I get in the moment, and you just get creative. Is that therapeutic for you, or is it just a love for it? Period.
It's a love for it. I say it's therapeutic when I'm cooking a certain amount. It's
Right.
not therapeutic when you're cooking for 300 sometimes,
Right.
because you're in there sweating and you just like,
Right.
man, I got to get this done. I got to make sure the taste is consistent across the board, because it's
Right.
not just a serving for 6, it's a serving for 300.
Right.
And but the most therapeutic feeling that I have is when I see them people eating and smiling and they saying thank you
Right.
CT, and I'm on my way home and they full and everybody's happy.
Now that's now that man spoke like a real cook right there. I like
Yeah.
that. I like
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
they having their own lift your hands moment.
Yeah. They- yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
when you
Straight
see
up.
somebody bite into a chicken wing and they start doing their little happy dance, oh man, that's when you know that food is good.
That's
I
It
when you
seen
hitting
know
them
it's
in their
good.
I seen
soul.
many of those dances with them chicken
Yeah,
wings.
yeah. Hey, I'm telling y'all again, smoked chicken wings. If y'all don't do nothing else, hit those first. You know what I'm saying? That right there will hook you. Definitely.
Smoked chicken wing.
All right.
Hmm.
I dig
So
that.
let's hop over here for a second. Okay. What is the difference in your mind between a cook and a chef? Because a lot of people use those terms interchangeably, but you're CT the chef, but some people just say they're a cook. So what's the difference in your mind?
Um, I think everybody has their own perspective, And it's no disrespect, but my opinion on that question is a cook, they'll cook for family. They'll cook, for their immediate family or a little bit over, maybe double or triple the size. But a chef is gonna be cooking for the masses. And a chef is gonna cook with variety, having to cook for, out of that 300, you might have to cook 100 vegan, and then the
Okay.
other 200 are normal. And you have to make your taste be consistent across the board for 300 people or 3 to 500, whatever that chef is cooking for. And I think just the difference is the chef has to cook for a lot of people and have a consistent taste.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my thing is, I guess when you were saying that, I didn't really think about that before, but yeah, that how do you manage that? Because cooking for three is easy. Cooking for 300 and making sure that everybody's food tastes the same, that's a task, bro.
Cooking for
So,
cook for 300 keep you up at night.
man, so I'm
Right,
like, I mean,
right.
how do you do that? Like, do you have recipes that you do this stuff by, like that you created, or do you just say, you know what, like grandma used to do, a sprinkle of this, a dash of this? Like, how do you what's your method to your madness?
With that, I have to me and my wife, I say we because she helped me get structured with it for real.
Shout
And
out
we
to the
have
wife.
shout
Shout out
out
to
to
the
the
wife.
wife. Shout out to the wife. Lift my hands. But
Can't
no,
do it without her. I
can't
dig that.
do it. That's right. But honestly, man, you have to plan to cook for a lot of people. You have to plan, and you have to do a lot of prep work. Make sure you have the things that you need in order to not have to be going to the store while you're cooking for 300 people. You have to write things down, have your recipes in order. And for me, I have my certain amount serving recipe, and I just multiply it. And then when it's done, you check it to see how it tastes, and then that's when you can add that grandma, that auntie love
Right,
to it to make sure it's right. But you gotta have your base down
right.
if you
So
want to
you are
succeed.
the taste tester type. Like I believe personally, a good cook, a good chef, knows their recipes, but
Hmm.
you got to taste it yourself first. It's got to pass the taste test for you first. Do you honestly believe in that, or is that
I be,
something you just kind of think of?
I believe in that, but I have hired my wife to be the official taste tester.
All right.
She's a critic. She gonna tell you if it's trash or if it's excellent. And I told her to chill out because I'm sensitive about my craft. But
Right.
she's very honest though, and I mean that's what I need. That's what we need though. If she
That's true.
tastes it and
That's
she
true.
say it's good, we running with it. So if y'all get some food and it's not good, she tasted it. I'm just letting you know.
So
Wait a
we
minute.
get to blame the wife first.
Wait,
You know what I'm
wait
saying?
a minute.
We still
Wait a
can't
minute.
we
No.
can't blame her anyway. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to get shot or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
Hold on though. Hold on though. I got a real unique question. So you said if something was trash, have you ever cooked something that was trash? Have you ever just cooked something that you was like, this ain't it?
I've mixed some things up and made some sauces and said this ain't it.
Right.
And
Right.
it goes straight to the trash. There's no fixing it up or trying to doctor it. This ain't it. But the foundational things, nah. The chef don't cook no trash.
Okay, okay. Well,
Yeah,
I
we don't
had
cook
to
no
ask, bro.
trash, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has like a sounding board or where you try stuff and you're like, nah, this ain't it. Nah, this didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So there's some trial and error in everything that we
Yep.
do. But
Agreed. Agreed.
even some people's worst stuff is better than some people's best. You know what I'm saying? I consider
You
it
better say it.
kind of like a Kanye type of deal where you hear something Kanye said that was trash to him, and you hear it and you like, oh, that be banging. Like
Yeah.
why?
That be
Like
sick,
why you
right?
throw that away?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So had to ask. My next question though for you is I want to reel it back to something we talked about a little bit earlier. You're a Cowboys fan. I had to
Correct.
bring it back to that. You're a Cowboys fan, of course. Y'all see 214. Y'all already know what it is. Um,
Yes. Yes.
214.
Yeah, 214. Benji's from Dallas too. So
Yeah,
before we even get
like I
started,
said, I love y'all down there. You know what I'm saying? You know, but they didn't love me enough. You know, maybe if a brother went down there now, you know what I'm saying, they love me. But I
Come
don't
on
know.
back. Come on back, Benji. Come on back.
but let me ask you this: the AT&T Stadium has a lot of vendors that they have come out there and they have cooking and things of that nature. Have you ever thought about reaching out to them or trying to get in contact with somebody to see if they can if you can have a space or they can sell your products at AT&T Stadium?
I have not reached out to them, but we've been in deep thought about it, trying to get it going, because once I get my food in people's mouths, that's it.
Right.
And it's done.
I like that
So
confidence.
so I gotta we've been working on that and trying to get some plans to get it in more people's mouths quite more frequently. I say it like that. And
Yeah.
that would be a great opportunity to do that for the
I
Mavs or
mean, the
the
only
Cowboys.
downside is you would have to watch Cowboy games, but that's another story.
Look at this dude.
Yeah, this guy.
May
Yeah.
may I ask
So
what team
he doesn't
do
have
you?
one. So that's why I'm
I don't
Oh
saying
have
let's
no
go
team,
Lord.
ahead
bro.
and talk about that.
I'm a free agent. I just laugh at all. I just laugh at the entirety of teams that take L's. You go on my timeline, I'm gonna hit the Cowboys fans. I'm gonna hit the
This guy.
Chiefs fans. I'm gonna hit the Raiders fans. I just love it on this side. I get to, you know what I'm saying? I
He's an
get to blast
NFL
them
troll.
all. You know what I'm saying? You
I
know,
He's a
see.
so
I
troll.
I
see.
like
That's
this side.
unfortunate.
Yeah, he's a troll.
That's
But deep,
unfortunate.
but deep down in his heart, deep down in the heart of Texas, that man is a Cowboys fan because he was here when we was winning Super Bowls. He was rocking jerseys and shirts and
You
hats and all that.
got
So
him pouring up now.
yeah,
I'm
it's
just
in there.
gonna
See,
sip this. I'm just gonna sip this wine for right now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but
Look at this guy.
I wanted to ask you that because I know you're an ambitious guy, and I know sometimes it's about putting things out there into the atmosphere, and thoughts become realistic things when you put the work behind it.
Hmm.
And I know
Right.
you're working hard, and I know that that's something that could possibly pop off for you. Due to the fact that we were just at AT&T Stadium, with the sock game, with the high school game, and I thought about that while we were out there. I was like, dang man, CT could come out here and probably kill, because it was
Kill on that.
people that were asking for certain foods. They have nachos and burritos and tacos and stuff like that, but they don't have no barbecue. You know what I'm saying? And you got all these
Hmm.
people from Texas and no barbecue. Like,
Right
where's the
on.
barbecue?
Yeah, you gotta have it.
Right.
Gotta have
So,
it.
and
If
the cliff was in there.
I'll ask this: if you were given that opportunity, have you thought about presentation wise or menu wise? If you were to walk in that setting and you said, "Well, what would you serve? What would be your top three, top four things? What would you say off the top, sir? If I'm doing this, boom, I'm gonna do boom, 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 boom. What would that be?
The top four would be number one, the famous CTMP chop beef.
Okay.
Number two, it would be the famous smoke wings.
Okay.
Number three, somebody wanted to get away from the barbecue, we could do the Mardi Gras pasta. Something that somebody you could eat it real quick, not too messy, something good and spicy, give you a little kick. And I have
Right.
to say the fourth thing, I could just make a homemade hood burger, like just a hand patted burger, not nothing frozen. Season it up like mama used to do, and
Yes, sir.
let you have a good time with it.
I dig that because
Hey,
I know from when I was introduced to do some corporate events. The
Hmm.
first thing that they asked is what would you serve? And when I had at the time I didn't have a lot of my video presentations and stuff done. So I was like, so that's actually what prompted me to do more videos because that kind of speaks a little bit more. And
Hmm.
so from that, I was able to get like some brunches together to where I was doing them for corporate companies, right? So that was pretty dope. You get what I'm saying? But it was the first thing that they always asked, well, what are you going to serve? You get what I'm saying? So, and wings always go well with,
Oh yeah,
with usins, you know.
they fly, they fly.
hey, that chop
Yes,
beef
sir.
though. That chop beef though. I'm telling you, hey man. hey, when you first
On
bite
point.
into it, it's love from the first bite. You like, okay. I see what he got going on over here. And you know, we in Texas, so we have barbecue all the time. And you go to different places and the burger, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the chopped beef sandwich is soggy or it's too dry. The consistency is not there. Not CT stuff, man. I'm telling you, CT's chopped beef sandwiches on point. Like not sloppy, not all soggy. Like the consistency. Hey, so I'm telling you, those will fly. That's something he can prepare, and those will fly. Guarantee you, he'll be sold out every game. No cap.
Put that link up there again where they can find him at. Y'all go check my boy out. You get what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
got
the
him on
link.
this show because he
Yeah, the
got to
link
be
is in the
top
bio.
notch.
Link is in the bio. Link is on the page, and the link is also in the comments. So y'all go check out his Facebook page. Y'all go check out his website. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the comments that have tasted his food, so they know. But I'm just telling you, like, you gotta try it for yourself. And my people, y'all in the Dallas area, y'all selling yourselves short if y'all ain't had it. I'm just telling you.
I
So
mean,
I'm thinking, you know, maybe one day, you know, he might have a restaurant or something. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? He might have a
I
restaurant.
mean, hey
You know,
man,
benefit.
Hey,
got
it's no mic to
wherever
it.
the best opportunities pop up,
Yeah.
make it happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hold on, but you said there's no mic to it, so talk to the people,
No,
man.
it's no mic to it. I mean, even coming as soon as this next February for Valentine's Day, we're
Right.
gonna do a pop up restaurant,
Okay.
and people can get it through Eventbrite. We'll be posting shortly, and it'll be a Valentine's couples, where you get chef prepared meal. You get to choose before you come your items, and that'll be the first pop up restaurant that we've thrown. And towards the end of February, we'll be having something where people can come get food all the time. I got to leave it at that.
Okay.
I
Okay.
dig
So
it. I dig
he
it. I
leaving us
dig
the
it.
secret. And y'all say y'all hear he said the Valentine's Day. So y'all know it wouldn't be the fire session without Ken saying something wild. So I'm just letting you know. You can go get some meat before you give out the meat. You know what I'm saying? Or before if you're a woman, go get the meat. I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
all, you know, he hooking you up. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
He getting you right,
we
fellas.
have the meat.
With no wait. You don't have to you don't have to wait. You don't have to sit in line. You come right in. We're gonna know you. We're gonna know you by name until you come on in.
Hey man. Hey, I'm telling
Make it
you,
happen. Make it
a
happen.
lot of these things that I was just thinking about, I'm like, he's knocking them out the park because I already kind of knew. I was like, CT, I already know where his mind's probably going with this stuff because, like I said, he's a forward thinker. So when I started thinking about it, you know, I was like, okay, restaurant, food truck, storefront, something of that nature where people can go because you do a lot of your stuff delivery.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I know that business wise, I don't know how that works as far as, you know, like your profit, like your overhead, like you traveling, wear and tear on your vehicle, gasoline, like
Right.
that stuff adds up. So business wise, I was thinking, well, if you had a storefront, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna cost that on that side too. But what's the plus minus?
And I mean, with that, the plus or minus right now, we're doing a lot of catering.
Okay.
That's the catering has, I mean, trumped almost all of the other effects that I have in the business. And we do it at our commercial kitchen, do it, cook it all up, ship it out.
Right.
And that has trumped like me doing, of course, like the smaller plates or the chopped beefs where I can kind of serve the community. But we're trying to get it to where we can do both.
Right.
Because I want to make sure I take care of my people that are having weddings, baby showers, etc., and my people that just want a daily meal, you know.
Right.
So we're trying to mesh all of that together. It's overhead on both sides. The gas
Yeah.
is
Right.
high. The
Right.
gas is high.
Right.
Point blank. Point blank. So we try to do a lot of meetups in Cedar Hill instead of having to deliver.
Yeah.
But if we do deliver, we just have to assess that delivery charge.
Well, hold
How
on,
did?
Benji. Hold on,
Go
Benji.
ahead.
I know Benji got something to say, but I just saw this in the comments. I gotta point this out. Now, let's take a small break right quick. Talk about the macaroni and cheese.
Mm,
I heard you mention it. I haven't had it. I haven't been blessed to have it. Let's talk about that just briefly.
Okay.
What's up with the macaroni and cheese? I saw the picture.
This
So like I'm just
this
saying.
the smack and cheese, man. It's AKA mac
Okay.
and
It's
cheese,
called
but we
smack and cheese.
smack like right here
Okay.
because
Okay.
this is what it
Make
does
make
to
make
you.
your
It
tongue
touch you.
slap your
It
make your
touch.
tongue slap your jaw type
Yeah,
stuff,
it
right?
touch
Like
you.
okay.
The smack and cheese, man. It's a 5 cheese mac and cheese, and it's baked to perfection. I don't give out my degrees because that's how people find out how we get it like that.
There you
Benji,
go.
you know Benji, and I mean everybody loves it. I
It's
mean,
your brand. I know it's your brand. I have people who ask me all the time for I can't get it to you. This is my brand.
yeah,
Like I can't do it. So is
and you
that the
have to
same way you think of it?
protect the brand
Yes.
because that's all you have. That's a part of the foundation that you build your business on.
Right.
And that's mac and cheese. Everybody loves it. They love it. I mean, I've had people tell me they're eating it for breakfast. So it's it's
Okay.
Hey,
it's a winner.
I saw the pictures, and just from the pictures, I'm like, you know what?
Mhm.
That macaroni and cheese could get it. You know what
It,
I'm saying? Like,
All
you know what
right.
I'm saying?
it's the return of the smack, man. Return of the smack.
Hey, what's that? Raised barbecue. Bring your guys
Oh,
down on here.
come on over here.
Slap your mama. I dig it. I dig it.
Just like that, man.
All right, go
Everybody
ahead,
loves it
Benji.
though.
Go ahead, Benji.
Okay, my bad. The question I was going to ask is because we were talking a little bit about the overhead. How did COVID affect that? Did it
Ooh.
push you into another space? I know because I know you do the delivery and you do the things of that nature. Did it make it easier for you, or talk to us a little bit about how kind of the pandemic kind of maybe shifted things for you, or did it even at all, or what's your perspective on that?
COVID, to begin with, just mentally it was stressful
Right.
because we couldn't find products that we needed to use to cook what
Okay.
we cook on a regular weekly. Because we were doing a lot more healthy meal preps then. So of course, it's a lot of the same items. We were
Right.
going 20-30 mile radius,
Oh wow.
and those items were gone.
Wow.
So what we ended up doing, we just went back to the drawing board. My wife and I were talking, and we just went to the family meals because why? Restaurants were closed. People still wanted good food.
Right.
So whatever I could find that they had at the stores at that time, I get a bunch of it and offer it as a family meal and deliver it to people with of course, with the mask and everything, gloves,
Right.
contactless delivery, and that's how we made it. That's how we made it through COVID. We actually thrived through COVID.
Right. Right.
It
I
it
was going to
went.
say that because that's why I asked about the shift,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people it really helped their business if they weren't stuck though.
Right.
If they weren't stuck into an old concept, you had to maybe readjust a little bit and create
Mm-hmm.
just a little bit. But I saw a lot of people thrive. There was a quote that says, "Recessions are garage sales for the prepared," and that's what made me think of
That's
during that
good.
season. I know people who made a lot of money during COVID, but they had to shift a little bit. So
Mm-hmm. We did good. I really think that kind of catapulted us to where we are now. Because when we
right,
started making those family meals, then people like, hey, CT can just make us a family meal. We good for 2 days. We can get
right.
that. Didn't have to cook anything. It tastes just like I cooked it out of my kitchen. Or no, I take that back. CT made it, but they know it tastes good.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna say they
we
know they
thrive.
ain't cooked that. They know they ain't
Right,
cooked
right,
that.
right.
No, we thrive though, man. It was a blessing. God is good, man. He looked out for us. Seriously.
Talk about the branding aspect of it all, though. I'm familiar a little bit with branding your stuff. Talk about that aspect of it all, to where people know, oh, this is CT stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Um, for us, the branding, we just make sure that we have high customer the interaction between the customer and us is on a high level. They know they
Right,
messing with CT when they getting the professionalism. They're getting
right,
good food. We make sure we have very open communication when we're traveling to deliver or to meet up. Um, and then with the food, you're gonna always see that CT logo after that video because
Right.
I want that to stick in people's head. You're gonna see this logo right here and that
Okay.
logo on this shirt because you got to know that that brand, that company right there prepared your food. You know it's
Right.
prepared in a great environment, and you know it's gonna taste good when you eat it. And we just continue to drive those things to people when we're advertising.
It's like blue
That's
magic.
dope.
You
That's
stand
dope.
by it. You stand on it. It's your brand. When
Yep,
it's out here in these streets, people know that's that's CT right there.
my man.
Yes, sir.
All right, we
Yes,
got a
sir.
good question though. We got a good question in the
Okay.
meantime. AC Bryant says, as a chef, do you have a favorite restaurant?
Oh, why you want to do me like that,
Oh, I
AC?
like that.
AC. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's not in Texas.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
It's in Colorado Springs,
okay,
and it's called the Warehouse. It's
okay.
it's
Oh,
it's top
shout
notch.
out. Shout them out. Shout them
It's
out.
it's top notch. It's top
So,
notch.
what kind of food do they have there?
It's American food. They have a plethora of food. I mean, they have
Okay.
shrimp BLTs. They have burgers, arugula salads, all types of everything. It's a laid back spot, but the food is really really good.
Right.
Yeah. And that's saying something when the chef goes to a place and they give the food approval, like that's saying something. So I mean, I
It's
guess
big. It's big for us. It's big for cooks
Hmm.
because we know what we look for already. And so for you to go to a spot, that spot has to almost meet some very high standards. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you hold yourself to that high standard.
Yep. It
I mean,
does.
can you ask that? What's your favorite restaurant though?
who me,
Yeah. Come on,
man.
talk. I know you got a spot
CTs.
down there in D Town.
CTs.
I'm gonna rock with CT because I'm gonna tell I'm
Yes,
gonna tell you
sir.
straight up.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
tell you
like it. I
straight up.
like it.
I'm gonna tell you
I
straight up,
like
bro.
it.
Like I don't like to eat out a lot, so
Right.
I don't really like have a spot where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go here today. You know what I'm saying? I go to the regular spots everybody has hit up every now and again. You might catch me at Papa Do's, or you might catch me at Kitchen and Cocktails. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kevin Kelly, the owner of Kitchen and Cocktails. That's our guy. So, those type of places are the places that I generally would hit up. But like I said, during the pandemic, actually, I hadn't had CT's food prior to that. So when I saw him advertising, I became one of the people who saw the advertisement and said, you know what? I didn't even know. I didn't know. Well, I don't call him CT, y'all, but I ain't gonna call
Right.
him his government name. But I'm gonna say CT on the show. I ain't know CT was, what I'm saying, was cooking like this. So let me go
Okay.
ahead and,
Okay.
let me go ahead and get an order of them. What I get? The wings, and I got the chopped beef sandwich.
You made a mistake and ordered 10 wings.
Man, I did make a mistake. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I should have ordered probably about 30, 40, you know what I'm saying? Because I knocked them
Take
10
them
out like
joints back
that.
home.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hey, when I got the pack, as he called it, pack, I got the
Yeah.
pack, bruh. When I got in the truck, I went on ahead and opened the little bag up. I had about 3 wings before I got to the house.
Uh,
So
Killed them in the car.
uh,
had my whole truck
Okay.
smelling like smoke. You know what I'm saying? So I said,
hey,
you know what? Yeah, like they say with that good, you can smell it through the bag, brother. You can
hey,
smell it through the bag.
that's that pack, man. CT's meal
Okay.
prep. We giving them that
I'm gonna
pack.
have to get on it. I'm gonna have to make me a trip to Texas after in the new year in
Come on
January,
with it. Come on with
and
it. Let us know when you
I'm gonna
coming.
start to hit it up, Ken. All right.
Already. I got a question though. What's your top seller? And also, what's your favorite dish to cook?
My favorite dish to cook. Ooh, that's hard. I enjoy them. I enjoy cooking them. Seriously. My favorite dish to cook. I have to say it's the Mardi Gras pasta.
Hmm.
People like that.
Okay.
That's a lot of different flavors you have to bring together to make it pop.
Okay.
Um, and what was the second question?
No, you good with that one. I want to go
Uh,
deep. I want to go deep into that Mardi Gras pasta
okay.
because it just popped in my head.
All right.
Mardi
So,
Gras pasta.
what inspired you to cook that dish?
Um, I had some Cajun pastas that were terrible.
See, I knew it. I knew it.
And also, with my wife being from New Orleans and my roots being in New Orleans,
Okay.
that flavor had to all come together because
Mm.
it's a mixture of flavors in there. And my uncle that's down there in New Orleans, we've had our bouts with the pastas, and
Okay.
that kind of made me work on my pasta. I say it like that.
Yeah, just step your pasta game up.
Yeah, I had to step
Step
it
your
up,
pasta
man.
game up.
Had to
And
step
nothing
it.
like a good pasta.
Shout out
Nothing
to
like a
Uncle
good
Kevin
pasta,
in New
especially
Orleans.
with a
Shout
good
out to Uncle
wine.
Kevin. Yeah, with a good
Can't,
wine. That's right.
can't,
Now I don't know which one
can't live
to
without it.
suggest with the pasta, but whatever wine you like.
All right, but check it out. I'll go back to the other question that you asked about. What is your top seller? Like, what is the item that is most ordered when people order something from you? If you could say, okay, this is the one that everybody orders or more people order.
Man, it's wings. People love
Okay.
wings, man. Like everybody loves the Mardi Gras pasta. Don't get me wrong, but the wings, I know in the last quarter of this year that we in right now, I've made over 2,000 wings, 3,000 wings
Mm.
Wow.
just in this last quarter because people love the wings. They order 10 like Ken did with a mistake,
And
and
make
then
a mistake, huh?
they come back and order 100. And that's fried, that's hot wings, that's smoked wings, whatever type of wings. And they love them. They love them. The wings are the top seller right now.
All right,
Okay.
we got another good question. I want to pop this one up here. RD Knighton says, how do you manage
This
the work
dude.
life balance when customers rely on CTMP to feed them every day?
I tell them to buy a lot so it stretch. That's how we balance
My
it.
man. My
Yeah.
man.
You buy a lot at the top of the week, you freeze half, eat half, unthought of half, and then before you look up, 7 days done pass. CT can chill with his wife. We can get our life balance done. I can get him back and cook, and we good.
Right.
You just
Hey,
can't. You got guys, y'all can't order a little bit. I'm telling you, you gotta order a good amount
Yeah,
so
man.
it'll
Go
last you.
go get your 100 wings. Wings.
Please.
You can eat off wings for a couple days. You
And
get what I'm saying?
say it just like Benji said, your 100. Get your 100.
Get you a hundred. A
Get your
yeah,
hundred
100.
hey,
wings.
that's that bonton. Get you 100.
Yeah.
100. Get you 100 wings.
That's how we
Say,
balance life
don't
though.
don't 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 leave
We
my man hanging.
we push the
You know what I'm
bulk.
saying? That's gonna be dope. It's
Bulk.
dope hearing this, man, because it kind of sparks a thing with me because, I like I said, I love to cook as well. So to hear another cook, talk about his passions and his food and all of that type of stuff, man, it's dope, man. It's dope. So
Man, having a good time,
appreciate you
man.
for
Having a
sure.
good
And
time.
and when I go kick it with Ken, you know what I'm saying? Since he came out to Cali, I got to go kick it with him. We're gonna order 100 wings.
Okay.
A
He probably
hundred.
gonna eat like 65 of them. So you know what I'm saying?
65.
I mean, I'm just saying that, I'm 6'5", 300 pounds. I mean, I
So
can get,
so
I
why in
can
the
get
world
this.
would you? So why in the world would you go get 10 wings, my brother?
Hey, man, it's the pandemic. I was trying to watch my weight, man. I was trying to watch my weight, man.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Got love for my guy, but I'm not trying to swell up. You know what I'm saying? Because my eyes was bigger than my stomach. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not trying to order 50 wings because I'm gonna be like, you know what? There would be a disrespect for me to let these wings sit here and not be eaten when he has put in all this hard work and smoke into these wings, and I'm not gonna eat them. That's disrespectful. I'm gonna eat all these so I can show my proper appreciation for his work.
And we thank you,
That
brother.
that that would be disrespectful though. That would,
We
'cause-
appreciate you. You know,
Yeah.
us cooks and chefs like to see those plates clean.
Hey, man,
yeah. You in Texas, so you can't leave no food on the plate. I'm just
Uh-uh.
saying.
no doubt, no doubt. I got the next question is, what's the most difficult thing with you being a minority business owner? So we know that, in certain aspects, you might not have all of the tools or access to all of the things that you might need. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen some things that have been difficult for you as a minority business owner, or getting things like you said, you're opening up different business ventures and things of that nature. Have you come across anything like that?
Um, I say even just a small story, man. When I first went to go get my business account, I went in there. They let me sit there in the lobby, and of course, they ask you to check in, and they say, "What are you here for?" And you tell them business account. Sat in the lobby, sat in the lobby. Left. I called my wife, pissed, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. They know we're trying to do something. I see open people, like offices that were open to, help me do what I needed to do. And so I left. But then, of course, God does everything for a reason. When I came back, it was someone there to help me and actually gave me a bunch of tips on the other side of the business so that they could make sure that I was good. So, sometimes no don't mean no, it mean not right now. And
Right.
that's what I learned from that situation. And just as a minority, man, you just see when you asking people certain questions, they looking at you like you ain't gonna do this.
Right.
Or you sure you want to do this? Now you know that this costs X, Y, and Z, and you're thinking to
Right.
yourself, I wouldn't be in here if I couldn't afford what I'm asking you for.
Right.
But that's the thing that you got to deal with. And what you have to do, man, what I learned, overlook all of that. Because the
Right.
goal is to put your family in a position to where y'all don't have to look back and want for nothing. And
Right.
now I have that in sight. I may fuss about it for 2 or 3 seconds, but that's all the time it get. And it's
Right.
over. You just gotta stay focused when you're a minority business owner.
For sure.
Yeah.
So kind of leaning on still more of the business side of it. What do you think about your business line of credit? Is that something that you've looked into? Is that something that you've gotten access to, or from that perspective, the business line of credit? Is that something you've looked into?
Yes, we looked into that. We are currently like trying to keep those things, how would I say, paid up and on
Right.
time so that we can have some type of background when we go and need a loan. But
Right.
for me, and I know this is probably a lot of business owners, I try to get it by myself as much as I
Right.
can so I don't owe anybody anything.
Right.
Because if I can get it like that, when I don't have to worry about anybody knocking on my door asking for anything
Right.
or anybody saying, "Hey, I did that for him, X, Y, and Z." Da, 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 da. I'm gonna get it for me and my wife, and that's that.
Right.
We're gonna make it happen. But I mean, on the business credit side of things, we have like our business credit card, and that's what we keep paid up. Make sure we don't overuse it. Make sure that it's used properly, and
Right.
that's about it as of right now.
That's dope though. That's dope though, because those are perspectives. Some people will take it and see it as just an opportunity to run up a bag. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But there's also in business there's some discipline that is required. Just like it takes you a little discipline to make everything even keel across the board.
Mhm.
You got to almost apply that concept with people eating your food, applying that to the business side of it, the money side of it. You get what I'm saying? And making it to where it's like, we're not just going to go helter skelter with this, but we're going to be balanced with this, and
Exactly.
make it legit. Because overall, it is a business. You know what I mean? You want it to thrive and you want it to be successful. So,
Okay, we
Agreed.
got
Agreed.
we got one question from the audience. Tanisha Tyler Carr said, "What advice would you give a new business owner?"
Mm. Just be ready to work long nights and early mornings,
right,
and know that the job that you have where you work 9 to 5, yes, you working for somebody, but when you work for yourself, you really working for somebody because you mean a lot, and you got to
right,
make sure
Lift your
that you
hands.
that you press. You got to make sure you press. And I mean, new business owners, man, it's not gonna be easy all the time. It's not gonna be
right,
easy starting, but you gotta press because, like, literally, the pandemic, I could have just shut it down and said, "Man, I'm about to go work for somebody again." But we went to back to the drawing board and said, "Hey, we got to come up with something because this
right.
light bill, it don't care that it's the pandemic. The light bill didn't
They
care if
sure don't.
it didn't care about the winter storm that smashed us. It didn't
Yeah.
care about none of that. And I mean, of course, we weren't traveling to deliver. I think I had one delivery during the winter storm, which was nuts, but never, never again will I do
Right,
nothing like that. But just push, man. Keep pushing and don't doubt yourself. Wake up every morning and tell yourself that you're great and that you mean something and take care of you.
That's
That's
dope, man. That's
that's
dope.
fire. I mean, I'm gonna go back to what you said. Hold on. People, I'm pretty sure you got your notepads out because I hope you wrote that down. That man said you mean a lot. You mean a lot. So when people have this concept of, well, I'm gonna go out and work for somebody else. When you're working for you have to put in twice the work that you put in at a 9 to 5. You
You
don't
do.
have set office hours. Sometimes that might mean late night. Sometimes that might mean a late night, then an early morning on top of that, right back to back, because you got a
Yeah.
Mhm.
kid. You know what I'm saying? You're not depending on somebody else to make it. Your family is depending on you to make it. You know what I'm saying? So, I think people have a misconception out there of when I'm gonna start my own business and I'm just gonna do what I want to do all the time. That ain't the case.
Nope.
No, it's not.
Nope.
You got to put in more work, and if you're working if you're working your job and your business on the side, you have to really kind of balance it out. And then I think the toughest part is deciding, you know what, I'm gonna quit my regular job and do this
That's the
100%
hard.
for myself.
That's the
Those aren't
hardest
always
one.
the easiest things to come to grips with, but sometimes you got to push yourself and push yourself to a new limit. You get what I'm saying? So I'm sure you had to feel that same experience when you was decided to go full time.
Yeah, that was the hardest decision that I made. But I prayed about it, and
Right.
I kept getting hit in the face on the job with the job that I had
Right.
with difficult measures, and I was like, this don't make no sense.
Right.
And then it's like you prayed about it, and you're sitting there. It's just so hard to differentiate rough times and then time to go,
Yeah.
Right.
because we've been in a level of, I guess you could say, institutionalized a little bit. We went to school, they taught us to work, go to home, go to sleep, come
Yes.
back to work. You're on the schedule at school. So this entrepreneur thing has never been introduced to us, especially not in the inner city.
Right.
And the same person who was asking me about those meal preps, I was at work, I was bothered. She was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm telling her. She said, "I don't want to hear nothing you got to say, and you got a whole career waiting on you outside of this job." She was
Right.
like, "You playing with it." And when she told me that, I had to think about it and suck it up and, made my moves towards getting out of there, because
Right.
I was getting off 12-hour shifts, getting off at 7 p.m., coming home, cooking till midnight, go to sleep, wake up at 5 a.m. and do it all over again. That
Right.
wears you
Right.
out and you have no time for your family.
That's true.
And
And if you
sometimes
don't,
people see stuff in you that you don't even see in yourself. And
man,
that's the
That's true.
beauty of it. When people speak, these awesome things into your life like that, and you look at them like, wait a minute, you got more belief in me than I do in myself at points. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's beautiful to see that people are pouring into you from the outside. That means those people are truly genuine in
yeah,
what they're,
Right.
in their intentions. And you want to keep those type of people around because, man, I'm
exactly.
telling you, when CT become the celebrity chef, like it's gonna be all type of people who's like, yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. Like we really
Right.
like
Right.
that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? We like this. I'm like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? When you out here on the grind, I'm pretty sure that it's people that, you came up with or that you around or even family members that, hey, can you hook me up? Hey, can you do this for me for the low? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? People, we in business to make money, not
Right.
to make
Exactly.
not to make deals with you. So you know what I'm saying. So if you hit CT up for the meal for the pack,
Get
don't
it.
don't
Get
don't
it.
be asking for no discount. Pay full price.
Pay
Pay
full
Please.
full
price. Yes.
price.
Because I'm giving
Don't
you
don't don't
full
be up
full
there.
effort and full flavor.
Yeah,
Don't be.
full
So
flavor. He giving you full chicken wings. He giving you a full sandwich. He ain't giving you no discount sandwich. He giving you the real thing. So please
a
respect
hundred
his
wings.
craft.
a
A
hundred
hundred.
wings.
100 wings.
100 wings.
Don't go in there and cheat yourself and get 10 wings like Ken did. Go in
Hey,
there,
wait,
bring
why
the
you keep
family,
point? Don't
and
keep
get a
pointing it
hundred
out, man.
wings.
Hey,
Right.
y'all already know. Y'all already know. We're gonna take it to another level. We're gonna take it to another level. We've been saying 100 wings. We just need to go ahead and make the song. Y'all already know when you tune into the show this season, last season. upcoming season. Your boy Ken makes all the beats that you hear on the show or all the video. So we're gonna make a beat and we're gonna come up with the song 100
100
Wings.
wings.
100 wings.
100
100
wings.
Wings.
Let's go. Let's
100
It's
go.
wings.
gonna be tough. It's gonna be
Love
tough.
it.
Yeah. It's gonna
100
be on
wings.
iTunes and all media outlets very soon. So y'all look out for that. Like dudes be telling y'all about their CD that don't ever come out. But anyway.
Right on.
We're gonna try to put some bars behind that joint so you can eat 100 wings. We're gonna make something catchy. We're gonna get an
100
ad
wings.
together.
100 wings.
Yes, sir.
100 wings.
Or we can just, make a nice beat and just say, put ad lib on there, wings.
That's what they do.
You know what I'm saying?
And they go
Like,
multi-platinum.
100 wings.
100 wings.
Hey, 100 wings.
100
Hey,
wings.
100 wings.
100
Hey,
wings. See,
Get a little
this
bird
right
that
there.
live in
Boom.
there. You good.
CT on there. Boom. 100 wings.
already.
100
Hey,
wings.
There the ad is
put a
right
logo
there.
on the front. Put a little barbecue sauce dripping off of that thing. Man, I'm telling you.
Just like that.
See,
Just
you
like
came
that.
up with it right now. Boom, live on the show.
I'm just saying.
Y'all,
There you
we
go.
I'm telling you,
There the ad
business
is right
minds.
there.
Business minds.
Yep.
We own it like
We
that.
always moving.
All right. So check it out. With you, being so busy with everything you got going right now, like, are you working on any other big products or business ideas or projects that you can kind of tell us about? I know you mentioned earlier you coming up with something you couldn't really tell us about, but anything else you got in the works?
I mean, just honestly, that Valentine's dinner, that's gonna be the start of probably a bunch of pop-up restaurant style things.
Okay.
And that's whether we have our, I almost said it, that's whether we have our end of the month surprise or not.
Right.
We're gonna get that going where people can come and eat, sometimes do a buffet, throw a little poetry jam in there, a little music, good time, and people can come eat chef prepared food and just have a good time, win some prizes. Cause I mean, you don't have that at restaurants. You go in there, you get treated well, sometimes you get treated bad, the food halfway decent, and you come out an arm and a leg. At least with this, you're gonna pay for your food, you're gonna have a good time, you can win you some prizes, get a good vibe, and go to the house and be safe.
Right.
That's the most important part.
How do you know, or when do you consider maybe adding a new item to your menu? Is that something you maybe think about? Keep it simple. I like these 12 items. They flowing. We're not tripping. Or when do you say, hey, you know what? I think we need to try this little whatever and add this to the menu. Do you even consider that, or how does that work with you?
I do. The way I know I need to add the item is if my wife says she can eat it cold. If she says she can eat
Okay.
it cold and it tastes good, we in there. And what I do though, usually, honestly, I have my foundational items, and then the things that I want to create or do something new, we'll just offer it as a kind of like a pop-up item and
Okay.
see how
Okay.
it does. If it catches fire, we'll run it for a little bit, take it off, because you can't keep it. You can't keep it
Right.
on there forever, because then people will order it here and there. When they know it's not gonna be there, they're gonna try to get it.
Right.
And that's what you
Do you
gotta.
use social do you use social media and any of that, like posting it on social media?
Oh
Come
yeah.
try this, do anything like that. Is that an idea, or how does that work?
I am a social media poster. I post a lot.
Right.
And even in that, people don't know that aspect. That's tiring too sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you need a break mentally, and having a post back to back to back to back, it wears you down.
Right.
And but I post, man, whenever I do events. Sometimes I don't post, depending on the client, if they don't want, pictures and videos and all of that. But for the most part, we gonna post, and you're gonna see some good food, and you're gonna wonder why you didn't order, because you're gonna be hungry after you finish looking at it.
Right.
Yep.
I
And when
dig
y'all
it.
So
I
see his
dig it.
posts,
I
don't
love
act
it.
like y'all don't see him. Hit that share. It only take 1 second. Hit that share.
please,
Hit that share and that like button.
Yeah.
sharing
Don't
and
even
like
take that long. Don't even
sharing
take
and the
that long.
like button is free.
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 Please share
And
your boy stuff.
Negroes like free stuff. So
Yeah. The wings
Please.
ain't
free.
free. The wings ain't free, but that share and that like
But
are.
that like and that share button, it's free.
It's
Yep.
free.
Hey, I just
Free.
wanted to point out, y'all, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing this little media thing for a little while. We've been doing some interviews. See, I almost got him earlier. I almost got him to tell us the secret.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
we
almost said it.
almost,
I had to
almost.
catch
You know what I'm
myself.
saying? But yo, y'all, it's been amazing talking to CT today. We're gonna let him get up out of here, but we need some inspiration. We need some advice before you leave. Do you have any inspirational words or advice for the audience before you get up out of here? Or anybody that wants to jump in the cooking game, you know what I'm saying, or jump into business or anything like that?
Man, when it comes to jumping into the cooking game, just be prepared to work hard. It's not always easy. If you love it, you're not gonna feel like you working. I know that sounds cliche, but it's honestly the truth. I cook I've cooked for a lot of people at once, and I wasn't tired. I was tired, but I wasn't tired to the point to where I'm like, I'm doing this for somebody else.
Yeah.
Right.
I knew I was doing it for me. And when you're doing it for you and you love yourself, you can work hard for yourself. If you go work a 9 to 5 for somebody and you bust your butt for them, you need to be able to do double for yourself.
Right.
Work hard
Facts.
for yourself because you are important. And that's all I got. Remember, just when y'all wake up in the morning, tell yourself you're important.
Well, you
That's
working
dope.
and building
That's dope.
somebody else's dream when you could be working on your own.
Right.
Tell
So,
tell them how the uncle tell them, Kevin.
hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you like this too. Benji knows I always say this: passion over paycheck. Some of you all are
Yes.
working jobs for your paycheck, and we get that. But if you're not passionate about what you're getting a paycheck for, then be working on what you're passionate about on the
Mhm.
side until it becomes your paycheck. So that's a lift your hands moment right there, because
Right
a
Yes,
lot
there.
of
sir.
y'all are unhappy in your life, and it ain't because your life outside of work is jacked up. It's your life at work is jacked up, and you're not happy there. So improve your quality of life and find you something that you really love doing. How about that?
Let them know.
I
I'm
dig it.
just I'm just saying. So before we get up out of here, CT, let the people know how to get in touch with you. I got your links in the comment, but you can tell them whatever you want to tell them before we get up out of here.
Follow us at CT Meal Prep on Facebook and Instagram. On for the website is ctsmealprep.com. ctsmealprep.com. Ken just popped it on the bottom half of the screen. And just remember, guys, contact me. Give us at least 24 to 48 hours to respond to let everybody know why everybody's watching. We're doing no more orders until after January. Meal preps will
Okay.
start on January 14th because we
Mm.
need a break. We got to
Yeah,
get a break.
yeah,
We
he
got to
need
get
a
a break.
break.
We got to
And
get
I
a
was
break.
telling him yesterday, I need some wings. I need a sandwich. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
small story before we go. I got a lady who ordered for Christmas, and I told her, man, we're gonna be out of state for Christmas. We're not gonna be here. We're gonna be leaving around the 22nd or the 23rd. She said, I'll take it. I'll put it in the refrigerator and serve it on Christmas.
Facts.
That's how much CT's barbecue is real. Know that.
I dig it. I dig it. I love it.
CTMP food is fire.
Let them
Y'all
know.
listen
Wow.
Let
to
them
the
know.
Okay. All right. All right.
Y'all listen to the man, but we appreciate you coming on, CT. And I'm gonna go ahead and let the cat out the bag. This is our last episode for this season, but we've already kind of worked with CT to get him on next season. So we're gonna actually have him on, and he gonna come on and cook a little bit live for y'all. So
Yes.
We're gonna
he gonna
whip
give
it
y'all
up.
a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He gonna whip that wrist a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to show y'all how he gets down a little bit. Not too much to give y'all his secrets of the trade, but just enough to
Right.
let y'all know how he really gets down and he really does this for real.
Yes,
I
sir.
So
dig it.
Yes,
I
yes.
dig it.
again, CT, we appreciate you. Um, don't go nowhere. We gonna go backstage. We're gonna chop it up
Uh-oh.
after the show. So we gonna wrap it up. CT, all love.
All love, brothers.
All right, man.
Appreciate it.
No doubt.
Appreciate you, sir.
All right, y'all. CT the chef. We appreciate him coming on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Benji always cooking and blessing us with the visuals. And
That
CT,
honey, that honey,
wait a minute.
red pepper,
Yeah, Benji had some wings, some honey. You would say honey red
honey,
pepper.
red pepper, parmesan.
Yeah, that's yeah, I don't know, but I'm telling you, the visual on it. Say, man, I was like, Benji, look. See, that's what I'm saying. See, when you got creative people who cook things and who can bless you that way, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't do that. Because
Yes,
some of
sir.
y'all be at home experimenting with some stuff and it's trash. So just leave the cooking to folks like Benji and CT that really know what they're doing because they've been blessed in that manner. So, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna hold y'all. Benji, talk to the people before we get up out of here.
Man, seasons had this year has been dope, man. Like, I know this is our final episode for the year, but man, I can't wait for us to get started, man, on this new journey. You get what I'm saying? And make some more things happen pretty soon. You will no longer be following me on BRB4701. You'll be following us on a more stacked, legit page on IG. But you can also find me on my Facebook, Benji Banks. We got wine, we got t-shirts, we got sweatsuits for men. Just dropped the last 2 sweatsuits, so we're gonna have our men ready to go by the year beginning. So we just got a lot going on. We're gonna make it happen because we're gonna put our hands to it and we're gonna make it happen out there. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen.
Already. Y'all already know y'all can find me at Big Ken's Comedy on IG, Big Ken's Comedy on Twitter, Big Ken's Comedy on Facebook. Y'all can hit us up on the Fire Session Podcast pages on Facebook, IG, Twitter. Y'all can also find us on YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now as well as Facebook. Y'all, this season has been amazing.
Yes.
We got a lot of great things planned for season 4. We already lining up guests. It's gonna be wild. Y'all already know we coming back again with our sessions where we have our round tables. We talk about dating. We talk about all kinds of wild topics. So if you have anything that you want us to talk about or anybody that y'all want to see us interview, y'all free to inbox us. We know we got some people watching that are fans of CT the chef, but we also know that some of you all have legit businesses, as we discussed before the show with CT. So if you want to be interviewed or if you're interested in being interviewed on the show, inbox me and we can make that happen. We can get that together because I'm all about trying to get people's name out there and trying to help them, put them in front of our audience as well. So we appreciate everybody out there, business owners, entrepreneurs. We just want to make sure that we do our part as the Fire Session and help our people.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to close it out. Like I said, follow us on all platforms, like, share, subscribe, search for the Fire Session Podcast. Thank you again to our special guest, CT the Chef. As always, remember, love what you do what you love. One Hope Wine, the Fire Session Podcast. Peace.
Deuces.